We're gonna make pulled pork sliders and French silk pie today. This is gonna be awesome. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. I am definitely having a good Friday. We're about to cook some really good stuff today. This pulled pork recipe I've been using for years. We're gonna do it in the Instapot, so it's a little bit quicker. Normally I would do it in a slow cooker, but since we're live, you know how that goes. Just wanted to get my knife sharpened up here. It's nice and clean now. All right, we got 7 pounds of pork shoulder. This has the bone in it, but we're gonna carve the bone out. And I need to grab my iPad. It's got the recipe on it. Hang on one second. And of course, couldn't find the iPad, but I got it. We're good. So again, hopefully everybody's having a good day. Chevy, what's going on? I'm having a great day. Hopefully you are too. I'm actually gonna cut this open over the sink so we can get all most of the juices over there. But yeah, 7 pounds of pork. Like I said, I've been making this recipe for years. This one's fantastic. We're gonna do it in the Instapot, so it'll be super quick. But we're also gonna make a French silk pie, which is gonna be super great. Oh, so there we go. There's our 7 pounds of pork. Yeah, Claudia, this one's a really good recipe too. I used to hang out with some friends back in the day, and they would make this for like parties and stuff because it's a super easy thing that freezes really well. And I got the recipe from them. It was just out of some old magazine or some old, whatever. And so I literally have like a photocopy of an old magazine that has the recipe in it. So I've been using it for years. It's so good. Like I said, it freezes really well too. So I know 7 pounds is kind of a lot. And I think the recipe only calls for like 4 pounds, but I got this whole thing for $7. So we're gonna use it all. And like I said, it freezes really well. So I'm just taking a little bit of the fat off. We definitely want fat in there, but I don't want all of that on there. If we were smoking it or something, totally different story. And there is a bone in here, so we're gonna trim this out. And I always say, whatever you don't want to eat, trim out. So if it looks gross, trim it, throw it away. And I am looking for mostly lean, because when we do shred this later, I don't want to have to do a lot of work and pull out a bunch of stuff that's not super lean. So as we're cutting it down, if we see anything, it just doesn't look like we want to have it in there, we'll throw it out. But I do want to do this in chunks. Since we're doing this in the pressure cooker, it'll cook a lot faster. So just chunks like that. Let's see here. I'm trying not to spend too much time trimming this, but like I said, I want to get some of the, things that you think are going to be tough and they're just not going to do well, just get rid of them. And we'll shred it all nice, pull it apart later. There we go. It's human meat. That's funny. Oh, coming in from Parker. Oh, nice. Thanks, Incognito. I appreciate it. Yeah, drive careful. I know the weather's kind of crappy. I mean, it's not snowing or anything, but I just got done walking the dogs, and it's like, it's kind of brutal outside. Not fun. But this is probably the most tedious part. I've actually used like pork spare ribs for this, because then you can, they're already pretty much trimmed. There's no bone or anything like that, so that's definitely an option too. But like I said, I got this on super sale. It was $7, so I don't mind trimming stuff up for saving a couple bucks. So I want to work around this bone here. You could save this bone too. I mean, this bone would probably be good for making your own broth or just anything like that. So Yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good Friday. Hopefully everybody's good. We're gonna make that pie tonight too. That's gonna be the interesting. I'm gonna get this pork going and then we'll start on that pie. I've never really made a pie like this before, but I'm pretty confident. I think we can figure it out. It's gonna be a French silk pie. I mean, to me, it's kind of like the best pie, so that's what we're making. There's a lot of pork. So yeah, there's definitely some stuff in here that you just don't want. I don't even want to show you. Doesn't look that great. So, lobster tail pastry. Yeah, I had one. Hey, by the way, what's up, Jeff? Starting to rain, snow toward. Yeah, I think it's gonna be weird tonight, probably. Yeah, I had a lobster tail when I was in Phoenix a couple months ago. It's actually on one of my shorts. It was different for sure. It was really good. Just like a really extra crispy kind of croissant, sort of. I'm not even really gonna pretend to know, but it was good. It was fun. It was definitely a unique experience. So this is gonna be plenty of pork. I'm gonna save the rest of this for something. I just don't know what yet. But I feel bad getting rid of that with the bone. So we'll set that aside. Mr. Kane, what's up? Hey, Jesus, we're making pulled pork and a pie. We're gonna make a chocolate silk pie, but right now we got this ready for pulled pork. And I got a little bit on my regular cutting board here, so, oh, I guess I didn't. I need to clean that up, but we don't have to. And I'm sorry, I missed what you said, Incognita. No timeout, just gonna have fun. Time to play over here. Yeah, Chevy, be careful on timing people out because, you know, some people are just coming in to have a poke. I think that's what you're talking about. So, yeah, Kent, this is going to be great. So, all right, let me get this. So for the rub on this, looks like we got a tablespoon of salt and paprika. I know that might sound like a lot, but that's a lot of pork. If I had to guess, that's probably 4 pounds we trimmed it down to. So, tablespoon of salt, tablespoon of paprika. We use smoked paprika. The recipe calls for regular paprika, but why use regular when you have smoked? We got this brand new one here, so we'll open that one. Besto, good luck. If that's what you're into. Have you watched the Titanic? Wait, have you watched? No, I have not. But I'm assuming that's the thing, or you have done that? So brand new smoked paprika. This is gonna give it that red color and just that super smoky, amazing flavor. We did a little bit extra, but that's okay. All right, now we need a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of mustard. Hey, from Bama, what's up, Julie? Oh yeah, if you guys could hit the likes, that's awesome. Thanks, Incognito, I appreciate that. Wait, spoiler alert on Titanic? That's awful. You know, I remember seeing Titanic when I was in, well, I'll date myself. When I was in high school, I saw Titanic. Mustard. We're gonna do a teaspoon of mustard. I saw it and I was with my, you know, I don't know, high school girlfriend or whatever on a date at the time, and we were in line. And like, there was a line. Like, this is back when people went to the movies, you know, all the time. And I was literally standing in line, and I was like, I wonder what happens at the end. And the girls at the time just gave me the nastiest look, and all these people in line looked at me like, you're a jerk. But I'm like, we literally know the boat sinks. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? So, oh, hey, from Korea, Julian, I think. How's it going? You never seen the movie, Julie? I mean, I think it's worth it. It's long. It's like a big, long love story. I mean, I feel like for when they made it, it was actually probably like one of the most epic movies ever. So, yeah, what's your question from Korea? I need to grab cayenne pepper. I forgot it. So obviously cayenne's gonna give it a little bit of that heat, like that hot, and that's why it's asking for a 1/4 teaspoon. So yeah, I guess we'll just use this one and we'll kind of eyeball it. So 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. Don't want to go too heavy, unless you want it heavy. Like I would prefer way more cayenne, but I feel like making this friendly for everybody is probably safe. So there we go, it's about 1/4 cayenne. So we want to get this rubbed all over the pork, and we're gonna set this aside while we do some other stuff. So Avatar's better. You know, Ed B, I never saw Avatar. I don't. I think it was Julian. I'm sorry, I still can't read your name, but I think you were in here Wednesday. So, all right, so this is just kind of our dry rub. We're gonna put this on the pork and set it aside, get some other stuff going. I probably should have gotten a bigger pan to do this on, but I don't know, we'll just roll with it. Jay, it's going to, I promise. I've been using this recipe for years. I could actually post a photo of it on the community tab later if anybody's really interested. Could definitely post that. So yeah, I'm just trying to get it, you know, decently covered. I just want it to sort of sit in there. We're gonna pressure cook this, so I don't think it's like as important to get it all over, but we're gonna brown it up a little bit first. And it says to let this sit for an hour with all the seasoning on it. Definitely probably gonna help, and it's recommended, and that's what I usually do, but since we're doing a live, we have to do some of these shortcuts. So, because like if I had everything just prepped and done, you guys would be like, what are we even doing here besides making fun of this old guy? Oh yeah, Kilminati. This is a good recipe, I promise. I've done, you know, pulled porks on the smoker, things like that, obviously. It's just too cold, and I haven't even used my smoker in 2 years probably. I don't even know if it works. I should actually check that, because I would love to. Hey, thanks, Bailey. I appreciate you. We love it when you're here. I need to keep these. Okay, so everything else in this recipe is for the sauce. It's going to be a really good sauce we're going to make as the pork's cooking. So let me get this thing going. I got a pressure cooker here, or an Instapot, whatever you want to call it. I guess they're not interchangeable. They're both pressure cookers. Okay, so let's get this thing on saute. And we want it on, oh, it's saying the lid's on, yep. Good call. All right, there we go. So we got it on saute. Yeah, oh, you know what? Let me grab it. I want to show you guys. So I don't know still if we're designing a label or not, but let me grab it. I have one in the fridge. So yeah, here's one that they canned off the tap. And there it is, you can see Tropical Heat Raised, Mango Chili IPA, Mango Heat Crisp, 6%. Everybody was asking what the alcohol content was. It ended up being 6, and I think it's like perfect. It's not too much, it's just really good. So I will leave that right over here for now. But yeah, it turned out really good. Still editing the video. I'd actually just texted the owner today. I need to shoot some extra stuff that I kind of forgot to. So kind of intro, outro type stuff. But I don't know. I'm still learning all this stuff. I literally hadn't posted a short in like 2 months. And I posted a short, I think 2 days ago. And I think my last short was like 600. This one went to like 3,600 or something. So I'm still trying to figure it all out. So yeah, Eric, it is weak. But that was the plan. I wanted people to be actually be able to like drink them and not get too, you know, crazy. Strawberry Moon is one of their most popular, Bailey. It's unbelievable, and I've been having it for a couple years. Hey, Santa's back. The new version, I think they switched the formula or the recipe like 2 years ago, and it's so good now. Not that it wasn't before. It's just like way epic, way more epic now. I guess say epic too much. All right, let me get some oil here. Actually, you know what? We'll use a little bit of olive oil for this. Might as well go for some extra flavor. It says to use a light oil, but olive oil is not going to hurt. Yeah, Strawberry Moon, that one's good. And again, Santa, always appreciate you showing up, Santa. Who doesn't like Stanta? I do. I'm not gonna drink this right now though. If I started doing this, I don't know if we'd make it to the end. But yeah, there it is again. Speaking of that, I need a drink. Of course, I don't have any. I'm gonna hit the garage really quick while this warms up. But yeah, if we could get a couple likes, I really think it helps. If you're new to the channel, I make food all the time. I go live 2 times a week. So, Fridays at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time and Sundays at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I've been trying to think of something to do this summer that would be fun, because I definitely like to be more outdoors and not necessarily inside. So I was thinking about doing some outdoor grilling this summer. Also, maybe the pool at my community center, just making a bunch of food for people and just like giving it out, but doing it on live. So if you're having fun, please consider liking this. Please consider subscribing. Channel was just recently monetized, so I have a lot more, like we're gonna do a lot of really, really fun stuff in the future, I promise. So let me grab a couple drinks. I'll be right back. By the way, that right there is the super chats. Sorry, I just turned them on. Still waiting for that to happen. Thanks, Bailey. I appreciate you. And yeah, ooh, I can smell it. This is about ready to start going. Yeah, sorry for mentioning the super chat thing. I just thought it'd be cool if like, because you know, whatever I get out of this channel, we're putting it right back in. I just want fun stuff. Maybe I could spend more than $7 on pork. So, okay, this is hot, saute. We're gonna start browning these up. Just do a couple at a time. We're really just going for, you know, crispy, dark. Not trying to cook it all the way through, obviously. So let's grab that one. And the thing with this is, if you use more cayenne, just so you know, and you put it in there to start searing it, it's gonna be like a bomb went off. So, hey, prick over, what's up? Bailey, no clue. But again, it's not, I'm sorry I even mentioned it. It was kind of dumb. I just get excited about dumb things like that, so. Prigover, this is the one that I made. It's Tropical Heat Rays. I know it's kind of blurry. But yeah, it's a mango, how come that's so blurry? Where's my camera? It's a mango chili IPA. So it's a really light IPA, and it has this like a little bit of fruity mango in it, and then it just like kind of burns your throat a little bit. It's so good. I think I posted a couple of shorts, but yeah, I'm still working on the long format. There's just things I need to go refilm. Not refilm the process, but refilm like the intro and the outro and things like that. So just to make it better. But I have about 12 minutes edited so far, so. And actually, I would open it, but then I'd have to drink the whole thing. And this is I think it's a 32-ounce can. Like, this is a normal size can. All right. God, it smells so good already. All right, let's see if we can do anything else while we're waiting. So we need an onion for this. So actually we can chop up an onion. We need tomato paste, but that's for the sauce later. Chicken broth we need for this. Cider vinegar. Okay, I know what we need. So since we're pressure cooking and, you know, it's pulled pork, I'm gonna cut the onions kind of big. You guys know normally, hey Ryan, what's up? You guys know normally I tend to grate the onions. For this, I'm just gonna do kind of a normal chop on it. So it'll be perfect. Let me just clean up that pork knife. I mean, I know the onions are going in there, but it's always just good to clean it up afterwards, right? Beer's getting hot by the pot. This one? I mean, kind of, but I wasn't going to drink this one right now anyway, so it'll be all right. So we're going to take an onion. Get this ready. I feel like all the onions these days, like lately, it must not be the best onion season. Like, are you guys getting the green thing in the middle of the onions? I feel like every single onion I open has the green thing in there. Okay, so look, that's kind of some of the browning we want. See, that's a little bit crispy. That's all we're looking for. Just kind of building that like this. Just building that sort of color. I'm getting like whiffs of the hot cayenne. Yeah, it's gonna be great. So thanks, Maya. I appreciate you coming back too. Cooking, Johnny, I'm sorry. I'm sure it'll be great, but I'm cooking on open fire. I agree, but it's super cold out right now. My grill blew up like a couple weeks ago. Just working with the hand I was dealt, buddy. And hey, Omerta, again, thanks for coming out. I am having a great day. I hope you're having a good day. Pound the beer, Eddie. I wouldn't be able to finish this. There's no way I'd be able to. I should just move that for you. I wouldn't be able to finish the live, and I'd probably end up like, I don't know. Eddie B, it didn't really blow up, but like, I was making something. What was I doing? I was grilling chicken or something. Came inside, went back out, and like the whole thing on the inside was just on fire. I think it was just an old grill, and I hadn't cleaned it in a long time, and it was like a hand-me-down grill anyways. Oh, cool, Maya. I appreciate it, though. I mean, you just woke up and you're hanging out with us. So yeah, I mean, like, I say blow up. I'm just being a little dramatic. It just caught a lot of fire. So that's what happened to the grill. I need to get another one. But it's still kind of winter here. I know it's spring everywhere, but it's not quite like grilling season yet where I live, because it's really hard to grill sometimes when it's super cold out. It just changes how long it takes things to cook. So I'll get one soon. And then we'll do some outdoor grilling stuff for sure. That's like my favorite thing to do, is just sit outside. I got the ring game outside. I can just, try to hook the ring. It's fun. Roxanne, hey, what's going on? Yeah, Luther, it's going to be so good. Maya, I am American. Yes. What gave it away? Oh, hey, Donna, with the super chat. That's my first one. Oh, that's amazing. You're awesome. Oh man, you're gonna make me tear up over here. Thank you. That's so cool. First time that's ever really happened. So, thanks. That's awesome. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I promise. Like I said, I've made this for years. I usually made it when I'd have people over on a Saturday night or even just on a Friday or Sunday, whatever. So it's just really good. I should probably get a bowl for that. Oh, and I should probably check the fork. Sorry, I got distracted by that. Again, Donna, you don't know what that means. Thanks. It means that all the hard work and grinding is paid off a little bit. So thank you. It means a lot. Seriously. All right, and since it's okay that this is raw, we're gonna put these, yeah, look at these, see? That brown's perfect. So we're gonna put these out here because we wanna get all of them. Yeah, look at the colors, see that? That's what we're going for, that's exactly what we want. We'll add a little bit more oil because this soaks up a lot of oil. And then we'll keep going. Yeah, Chevy, yeah, thank you, Donna, that's correct. Donna's awesome. Oh, you meant to send a message? Sorry, if you want it back, I could probably figure out how to do that. But it made me excited. Okay, back to onion. Again, just a rough chop on this because it's going in the pressure cooker, so I don't really care what size it is. It's just, we're just doing flavor, and obviously we're gonna eat it too. But God, the green. Did anybody say if they have a bunch of green in the middle of their onions now? I'm telling you, I feel like it's they're not letting them grow long enough or something. There we go, let's pull it out. Not that it's bad, but it's just should that really be in the middle? Whatever. Neighbors. Oh, Marta, I'm telling you, we give out food all the time. All the time. In fact, so right before I was a little bit late going live because I couldn't find mustard powder. And so I called one of my neighbors And she's like, I'm not home, but my husband's home. And so I ran over there, and so I'll definitely be bringing them some pulled pork just to try for sure. I probably would anyways. They're just 2 doors down, and so I feel like I got neighbors in my neighborhood that live more than 2 doors down, and they don't necessarily get the benefit because I don't know. I just tend to give it to the people that are close. So I need to start spreading the love more. I'm sure they would appreciate it. Okay, so we got our onions ready. Let's set those aside. Check on this here. I know, I did. You're right. Not in Australia. Yeah, Chevy. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just what I'm getting here in Colorado, but I feel like I always get that now. I actually saw watermelons the other day, and I was like, it's way too early for watermelons, isn't it? Like, isn't watermelon season really over the summer? I feel like it could be a spring thing, but I just feel like it's too early for watermelons. So, wait till we start making this pie. This chocolate silk pie, I'm excited. It's gonna be interesting. And it could be a little bit of a hot mess, but I'm sure it'll be good. And it has to chill for 4 hours. And so I was telling Brie, I said, we're gonna have to wait and cut this open on Sunday when we go live. She's like, I can't promise that I'm not gonna eat some of that pie at 10 o'clock at night. I was like, all right, you do you. Bugs Bubble, I love it. Short TC right away, that's true, you are. And yeah, Jeff's like, spread it to my street. See, I got friends in here. Chevy, I think it's 100 or something like that. Well, again, Donna, I appreciate it. I'll always remember that you were the first one, so thank you. Jordan, do I look like your dad, or do I look like a dad? Because I'm sure it could be both. Because I am a dad, and if I look like your dad, that's kind of cool. Tell him I said what's up. Yeah, see? He's a diff. Oh, Dilf. Hey, Hoover's back. Thanks, Hoover. All right, still need another. These are coming along. It's weird, I didn't read that as Dilf. I thought it said he's a different. I was like, yeah, I'm a little bit different. But that's funny. Again, Mel, thanks. Jordan. Yeah, it's gonna work out, I promise. But thank you, I appreciate your flattering me. Thank you. All right, just a little bit more color on these guys. Yeah, see, just, not going for a lot, but we definitely don't want to just put them in there just raw. Just get so much more flavor when you do this. I did actually, what did I post the other day? Oh, I don't know if you guys think this is a good idea or not. So like, I take one of my lives and I'll edit it down. Like I turned the butter chicken into like a 30-minute, and it's just funny because it's just chopped up. So it's like none of the dead space. I talk to the trolls and stuff like that. So I don't know, if you get a chance later, and I'm really not trying to get you to watch it for that reason, just tell me if you think it's like a good format, a good idea. Because it took me like 6 hours to edit it, and I just thought it was funny. So I think it's called butter chicken or recap, something like that. So I don't know, if you get a chance later and you want to pop in next time and tell me what you think, that would be good, because it took me a long time, but I thought it was hilarious. And I even edited, I think somebody had brought up in chat about when the dog tried to eat the turkey, and so I went back and grabbed that video and posted that in there again of the dog eating the turkey, and it was just fun. It was fun to do. Oh, Chevy, thanks. What'd you think? Like, was it probably better just because it's shorter? All right, perfect, Omerta, I will. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, I was laughing a lot when I was making it because, I don't know. I know that some wild stuff happens in these lives, and I just know that I'll, like, come across one day, and I'm just gonna, I really laugh. And it's fun because, when I'm editing it, I almost know everybody that I'm talking to, because I'll be like, oh yeah, because, I say names and stuff, so it's pretty awesome. Thanks, Jordan, I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. You guys will never understand how much I appreciate it. Again, Jordan, thank you. It means a lot. It means more than you know. And there is a safer way to open your cans. I don't recommend doing this. I just, special. Special guy. Okay. Hey, I'm so high. Cheers. Happy Friday. Pulled pork and chocolate cream pie or French silk pie. Okay, yeah, Maya, thanks. I appreciate it. I'll be on for probably about another hour or so. Once we get this in there, it'll be 45 minutes. We're going to switch to pie because then we don't have to worry about this anymore. And I really have high hopes for the pie. I really do. I think it's going to be really fun to make. I think you guys are going to watch me try to figure it out, and it's going to be fun. I have it all written down. I watched a couple videos, so it should be all right. But got some hiding in here. I always feel bad during the boring parts too, like this. Like I feel like people come in and they're just like, "Why is this guy just standing over uncooked meat, drinking a seltzer or a beer?" I don't know. Happy Potato, what's going on? All right, Maya, yeah, we'll be here for a while. And I don't know what Jordan said to Donna, but I appreciate it. So I'm glad everybody's getting along and having fun. Yeah, Donna, I only have like one more of these and we're going to start on the pie. Actually, if you want me to read it to you really quick, I will. This is the stuff I've written down on my old school paper because I'm old. So we got to do chocolate cookies, but we're going to use Oreos. Mix them up. One stick of butter melted, quarter cup of sugar, mix it, press it in the pie pan, bake it for 8 minutes at 350. And then for our chocolate bend, we got to do 2 eggs in a stove top with 2/3 cup of sugar until it gets to 160 degrees. Set it aside, or add 2 ounces of unsweetened cocoa or chocolate to it. Let that melt. Tablespoon of vanilla. Mix it and let it cool for 5 minutes. And then by that time, the pie should be out. And then we get the stand mixer out with the paddle attachment. Do a 1/3 cup of softened butter. Cream it lightly. Then add 2/3 cup of heavy cream, 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. And then let's see, chocolate. Maybe I have that backwards. See, we're already stand mixer. I don't know. You guys can probably help me along the way. We'll figure it out. So, what time is it at my place? Izzy, it is. Oh, it's on my phone. 4:52 p.m. on Friday. Oh, the smell-o-vision, I wish. I'm telling you guys, it smells really good. Okay, so our last 4 are in here. Need about another minute. Then we'll deglaze the bottom with some chicken stock, add the onions, put all the pork in there, set it, and we're gonna go on to something else. But it smells really good. I tend to not like the fact that the recipe calls for chicken stock, but like, I don't know, I've never really seen pork stock, and I feel like beef stock would do too much. I guess I could use vegetable stock next time. But it is kind of interesting having pulled pork with chicken stock, but I guess it sort of makes sense too. Again, Donna, thanks again. It's funny to see the super chat thing up there. I appreciate it. You tickled me. That was awesome. All right, I'll probably try to move the camera a little bit for this too. Okay, almost done. Got 3 pieces left. Yeah, I'll move the camera for you guys. Okay, so we got all the pork, you know, it's all seasoned and everything. We got it all browned a little bit. So then now, all this stuff in the bottom here, right? All that in there, we want that. And I know it looks burnt, yeah, but it's all flavor. Grab the chicken stock in there, and we'll scrape the bottom. Because that's just all like, it's just like concentrated everything. So we're gonna scrape that all off. Oh, it smells good. It smells really good. Okay, we're gonna add our onions in here. And it's still on saute, so this will come up to heat. We're gonna do, actually I'm gonna hold off on the chicken broth until we put the pork in, and then we can get it like the right level, you know? Because I don't wanna over sauce it if we don't have to. So put all of our pork in there. Oh, look at all the juice in the bottom. See, and you want to save that stuff too. Oh, we missed one. Look at that little raw guy. Oh well, it'll work out. We won't even notice it later. Oh, I forgot to put the pizza out for my son. Gotta go grab that out of the fridge here in a second. Grab the Papa Murphy's. Not a sponsor, he just loves it. I don't know why I always say not a sponsor. I watch too much YouTube, I think. Okay, so all this in there, good stuff, right? Pour it over the top. And then, if you're a fat kid for life like me, you want all that in there too. So pour that over your pan and I'll help get it all out. Because all that seasoning is still on the bottom. And it looks like we're gonna use all that chicken broth. Okay. Lid on. All right, remember to see if I can figure this out because I'm not used to this. I guess I'm getting more used to it now. Cancel, so meat stew. Time. It was on 5 minutes. What did we make last time that was only 5 minutes? Something with chicken, I'm assuming. Oh, butter chicken? Is that the last time we used this? I can't imagine that was the last time we used this. Somebody's gonna remind me to make sure it's on vent, or I mean seal. Okay, it's on seal, I think. Just in the middle, I guess. Okay, so meat stew, I did it for 45. It's on sealing. We're gonna kind of forget about that. I do need to go grab the Papa Murphy's though. It needs to sit at room temperature for a couple minutes. Sorry if I missed a bunch of stuff here. Jordan and your buds, I love it. You do need the smell-o-vision. It does, Ed B. I get it for my kid every Friday when he comes back. He just loves it. I actually get it from on Thursdays too before he goes to his mom's house. And he just loves it. Hey Rupali, welcome back. I gotta go grab that Papa Murphy's. I'll be right back. Brittany, what's going on? And we're gonna start the pie when I get right back. So don't go anywhere. I just need to go grab this pizza. We'll start on the pie. Okay. Got that. You just set the temp to 425. Yeah, I want to get this cooked. It's only going to take 12 minutes, but before we do the pie, because I got to, oh, I'm sure the traffic's terrible. And Rapali, I'm good. Shane, what's going on? Pie time. Yep, Jordan, I'm telling you, we're starting it. Hey, everyone. They do. It's pretty, you just bake it. It's actually kind of cool. Farhad, thank you for coming back. No, we're not having pizza, Brittany. This is for my son. But I got to get it out. Okay, so let's switch to pie. All right. Cookies. Got to start with Oreos. I just need to grab the processor. I feel like we're going to use every piece of this processor today. Well, that's the sous vide. I'm not the brightest. Okay. So yeah, we're going to use this to cut up, like, mash up, cut up the cookies. I'm sure you could just bang them in a bag, but I mean, I paid for this. I might as well use it, right? And I think we're going to use, I think it has a whisk attachment too, which is going to be really helpful for, yeah, I'm just using Oreos. There we go. Remember when they didn't open from the top? I do. Shane, I'm busy a little bit. I think the recipe called for like 18 of these. We might have to do this in 2 batches. 4, 9. Yeah, maybe we'll do it in 2 batches. I haven't had one of these in a long time. So good. Brittany, it's becoming mine. Oh, the pork is smelling so good too. So much Oreo. What do you mean, Farhad? Hey, Junior, what's going on? Welcome back. Oreos. Oh, I forgot how good they are. I really just don't eat a lot of Oreos, but they are kind of the goat. All right, another plug. I do need to melt a stick of butter too. Hey, Farhad, I just leave him out of it, just so you know. So, I don't, it's okay. Yeah, when he's older, maybe if he wants to come hang out, he can, but I just try to keep it private. Yeah, Shane, we're gonna make a pie. We're only baking the pie crust. Everything else is gonna be in the stand mixer. And I can already tell I'm gonna be cleaning up for like an hour today. I can tell. But that's okay. It's all for you guys. Aya, Ohio. Okay. Yeah, okay, there you go, look. So it looks like coffee grounds. That's what we're going for. Yeah. All right, that was 9, right? So we need 9 more. Should we do a couple extra? Maybe. Just one, Brittany. Yeah, just one. I have a son. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll just do 10 total. So let's say we're tweaking the recipe. It's 10. And we're gonna need this too. The Ghirardelli semi-sweet chocolate. Okay. This thing's actually working pretty good. I was kind of worried that like the Oreo, like the cream in the middle was gonna like not work that well, or you know, like make it like, I don't know, gooey, but it's not. Except for it looks like it didn't get that one. Good thing we put 10 in there, right? 9.5. Okay. I wonder why that one didn't want to go. Its will was just stronger than the blades. That's funny. Okay. Half a stick of butter, we need to melt it. I should have done that earlier. That's how the cookie crumbles. You're right. Hey, Jordan, yeah, again, I appreciate it. I appreciate any likes. I appreciate the subs. I do this twice a week. We go Fridays and Sundays at 4 p.m. I think this Sunday I'm going to do carne asada. I think enough people have been asking for it, so I got some skirt steak. So yeah, we're going to do carne asada on Sunday with skirt steak, and it's going to be amazing. I feel like this butter is not as soft as I need it to be. I need a softened butter, but I need to melt one, so we'll do it in this bowl. Level 10, huh? I'll take level 10. Love mango. Brittany, I've always liked it. I mean, I think I was saying this on the live the other night. When I was growing up, my mom she worked like 3 jobs. And so, like every night for dinner was like, you know, peanut butter and jelly or something. Like my sister was super lazy about it, and not necessarily lazy about it, she's older, but she would just make a peanut butter and jelly. And like I did that for a while, and it's like, I got nothing wrong with peanut butter and jelly, but it just got so boring. And so I started just kind of like poking around the kitchen when I was younger, and I was like, yeah, I found like some pasta sauce, and we had some shredded mozzarella and some like tomato sauce, or you know, that. And so I was like, boiled the pasta, mixed it up with the red sauce, put some mozzarella cheese on it, and baked it. And I was like, oh yeah, baked pasta, that's easy. And it was super cheap. So just stuff like that. Thanks, Farhad. I appreciate you. Well, thanks, Mash. It's not as good as your wife's, though. I can tell you that. Incognito. Like, everybody's like, block, block. That's funny. I can try to talk trash pretty good. I still think it's just forever funny that people come in here and their immediate thing is like poop or throats. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna melt this butter in the microwave, probably 30 seconds, and I'll do it for another 30 seconds. So, but yeah, look at that. It's just like, you can't even hear it. I really thought that the filling was gonna make this not, crumbly enough. I really thought it was just gonna turn into a paste, but it's not. It sounds like sand in a bowl. So, for all the ASMRs, the drawstrings on the fringe. Thanks, Farad. Yeah, that's Oreo for the crust, Brittany. And that butter melted 0 amount in 30 seconds. Probably because it's in a cold bowl and my microwave's super cold. So my microwave is above the stove and it's on the back side of my house. And it's like, I don't know, 18 degrees outside, and I feel like the microwave, you could put your hand in there in the middle of the winter and it's like, you could store ice in there. My microwave gets so cold for some reason. What emoji is that? I'm trying to see it. It's hard to see on my phone. I'm sorry. Brittany, this French silk pie calls for regular pie crust or like the cookie. And I've seen recipes where people use like the actual like just chocolate wafers. You can get them at like specialty stores or whatever. But I was like, I saw the one at the Oreo and I'm like, why not use Oreo? It sounds so good. What did I do with the IPA the other night, Donna? Which one? This one, my IPA, it's here. I just don't want to open it. It's literally 32 ounces, and it's like, I guess I could, but I could go grab another one. Jawlin emoji, okay. Hey, Jordan, I appreciate you hanging out. I really do. I appreciate all the likes too. Look at this, we're at 43 likes. This is kind of insane. So, yeah, I just appreciate everybody. Let me check on this butter. Okay, there we go. It's pretty much, I feel like we'll melt the rest while it's just waiting, because I gotta get I gotta find a pie pan. Okay, I know I have one. I think I have one. Oh yeah, right here. Okay. Get ready for loud noises. Yeah, that's what we're gonna use, pie pan. And it's clean, lucky us. I wouldn't put anything away dirty, but you know how when you put something away and you haven't used it for like a long time and you pull it out and you're like, is this even clean? It actually is clean. So let me not forget the sugar as well. So what do we need for this? We need a 1/4 cup of sugar. Okay, sugar. I'm running out of room here. I'm telling you, the kitchen's a disaster right now. Gravy, we're doing pulled pork. We got those in the pressure cooker right here. You can't really see it. And we're making a French silk pie right now. All right, 1/4 cup of sugar. Let me see, chocolate cookies, stick, yeah, melted butter. So we're putting the sugar right in, because Oreos need more sugar, right? But it's gonna make it really good, I guess. So, okay, pouring in the butter here. 1 stick of butter. Oh my gosh. I've literally never made anything like this before. So I'm kind of excited, but I'm also a little terrified and a little nervous. And just mixing it up. Oh, you know what we're gonna have to do? Put the oven back down. 350. Okay, oven's at 350. We'll cook the pizza after we pull the pie crust. And so I'm just putting it all together. It's just butter, Oreos, and sugar. My gosh. Is anybody else excited or nervous? I'm a little bit of both. Because this is gonna be interesting. Okay, no need to butter this because there's already a stick of butter in there. All right, let's see if we can pull this off. Sorry if I missed anything. Yeah, exactly, Brittany. I just don't understand. Or like dog hair. Like my dogs aren't even in my cabinets, but I find dog hair on like everything. Yeah. So Brittany, we did a dry rub on it, and then we seared it in the Instapot, and now it's in the Instapot, and it's still got. It just says on. It's not giving me a countdown though, so actually, set me a timer for 40 minutes. Hopefully it goes off. Okay, so we're just gonna put this all in here. Again, no need to butter this thing. We literally have a whole stick of butter in here. We're gonna use this for that. Okay. I should probably wash my hands really quick. I know they're clean, but I'm just paranoid. It doesn't look great right now, but it's gonna be really good. And then just press it down. And all the recipes and things that I watched on this said it's best if you don't try to like make the like top of the crust on the sides look pretty, because then it'll make it look like more rustic. I was like, okay, I can do rustic. Try to do rustic. All right, I think I need to use my hands for this. The spoon's not working very well. I'll try one other thing too. This thing. Oh yeah, that's working a lot better than that spoon. So all I'm just doing is just trying to get it nice and thin, so it's like consistent all around, you know? Even though big chunky crusts would be amazing. This is gonna be really good, I think. I don't know, I feel like I don't know, old school, like a Amish person or something. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I just mean, I'm like literally making this by hand, other than the Oreos. Dang, if this turns out good too, we're gonna have to make another one time. I'm sure it's gonna be good. Tell me if I'm sure a bunch of people will start correcting me, but tell me if I'm doing this wrong. I feel like I'm not. I mean, just this alone is good. It smells fantastic. I just want it to be kind of consistent, so. Yeah, sorry, Brittany, I think I answered it, I hope. Just kind of like seared it and put it in the pressure cooker, and it's gonna be in there for 45 minutes, so. Yeah. All right, I think that's probably pretty good. Okay. What do you think? Does that look rustic? I mean, it does, right? It's not like perfect. It just looks, I don't know, it looks good. Guess we make sure the bottom parts are filled in. There wasn't too many little holes, but. Okay, I feel like we're good. All right, what do I have? 8 minutes, 350 degrees, 8 minutes. Thanks, Donna. MB, it's an Instapot, but yeah. Hey, Zero, what's going on? So 8 minutes on this. Oh, that was 80 minutes. We don't want that. Okay, 8 minutes. And since that has to chill for a minute, I think we're gonna do a tiny bit of cleanup. Everybody's favorite part. I have to though. This place is looking like a disaster. So if you could bear with me for a moment here. It's just, I get, when it's like too cluttery, it starts making me look, or it starts making me feel like I'm slacking. I am. I usually spend like an extra 20 or 30 minutes after the lives just like cleaning. Which is fine. I don't mind dishes and I don't mind all this stuff, but I just want to get a little bit of it knocked out if we can. Because I may actually need to reuse a couple of these things, so. Again, Donna, I appreciate it. I thought it looked pretty good too. It's gonna be hard not to like want to break off a piece when it comes out of the oven. Oh no. I think I did this last time. Oh no, I did empty the dishwasher. Last time I had clean dishes, so I couldn't put any of it away. But I did empty the dishwasher, so that's awesome. I'm trying to think if I need this cup for anything else. 2/3 cups, I don't think I do. So I can actually put this right in the dishwasher. Yeah, I'm about to just throw everything in there, but some things I can't. Like these pans that I have, I can't throw them in the dishwasher because they'll get all discolored. They're aluminum. And you know, I didn't like pay a lot for them, but I'm still trying to make them like look decent. So I've done it though. I've definitely put stuff in the dishwasher. So when we made that lasagna, I ordered a lasagna pan off Amazon just to make it really nice aluminum lasagna pan. Me not thinking, I just threw it in the dishwasher after I like portioned out all the lasagna. And it's like trash now. It'll still work, it's just not that pretty, so. Bailey, not really. If she wants to, she can, but no, it's pretty much me. I pretty much do my whole thing is if I'm cooking, I'm gonna clean too. And we just have 2 different cooking styles, so I tend to clean as I go. And when Bree cooks, she I mean, she does too, but no, I usually do it. I don't mind. Dishes are kind of, I just don't mind. So hot. I think I need to leave the sugar out. Speaking of Brie. Mine?
Mine.
Oh. Yeah, nobody said anything on the audio on mine, so. Okay.
Yes, I do empty the dishwasher daily.
She says, yes, I do empty the dishwasher. I can smell pulled pork and French slip pie, and I never thought I would cook both of those things at the same time. It just seems kind of wild. But I'm excited. All right, this cutting board, I think we'll use this when we shred the pork. So I'm just gonna clean it, and we'll keep this out. And I always have a trash bag next to the camera, and I threw all the onion pieces straight into the sink, so. It's a me thing. All right, so we'll save this cutting board aside here for the pork. I'll add this bowl. So what's everybody doing tonight? Just hanging out? Watching me? I apologize. Oh, you know, I forgot to put in garlic. We'll put some garlic in with the sauce. That is like seriously classic me. I literally have this whole recipe written down. I read it over, I'm like, I got everything, and then I forget something like garlic. But maybe I could add it in right now and then just reset the thing for like 30 minutes, but oh well. Well, I appreciate it, Donna, and yeah, that's kind of what I do. You know, it's like, if I make the mess, I'm gonna clean it up, right? I don't expect anybody else to do it. That's not really fair. Okay, so I feel like we can put this thing away. We don't have to grind up the cookies anymore. Oh, and I have an attachment for this thing that I've always wanted to use. And since we're gonna use the stand mixer, I need to use like, essentially the stand mixer and then like you know, like the old timey whiskey things for like the cream. But I think there's an attachment for this thing that I can mix it just like in here, and we can do like whipped cream in here. So just hanging out, snacking gravy. I love it. I'm hungry. I wish this stuff was done already. I was out running errands today. And so I had a McDouble and a medium fry. And I kind of forgot how good that is. I didn't forget, but it's like I try not to eat, you know, stuff like that too often. But I did today and it was delicious. It was definitely worth the calories. So, and that may sound like a lot to people, but I mean, I think in my previous life I could have eaten like 3 double cheeseburgers and a large fry, so it's like a cut meal for me. Yeah, it was good. It was worth it. So you don't have your kid tonight, just scrolling YouTube. I love it, Jordan. I hate that you don't have your kid. That's like the worst thing. I think one of the worst nights of my life was the first day my kid wasn't with me, and it was awful. So I hope you're a little bit used to it now, but it's brutal, so I feel you. And B said, I love that he cooks. I try to help clean, but he won't let me. Yeah, exactly. I don't, because like, it's my mess. Plus, I kind of like taking care of other people, so that's like my thing. So greasy and good gravy. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Let's see how much we got. Oh, we have a minute on this crust, so let me get this ready. And I think with this crust, obviously we have to let it cool, because if we poured all this like cold stuff that we're gonna put in there, or not cold, but like room temperature, would melt, and we don't want it to melt. So I'll probably leave this crust out for about 5 minutes and then possibly put it in the garage fridge for a little bit. It does make me happy. I like to do it. Same, Jordan. Exact same. And easier, yes. Easier on the mind, no. But I think it becomes more of a routine. I don't know how long you've been doing it, but I've been doing it about 8 months, 6-8 months, and it's definitely brutal. So I feel you. My heart goes out to you, of course, because I don't wish that on anybody. But circumstances sometimes require that, and life happens. So I get it. Let me see if I can find that whisk thing. I know there's another attachment. I know it. And then the timer. Let's get the pie out. Oh, it smells so good. Holy cow. Oh. Okay, that was 8 minutes. It's all said to do. Kind of feel like it wasn't enough, but I'm sure it is. So, and yeah, again, Jordan, same. All right, I'm putting the oven back up to 425 because I need to put that Papa Murphy's in there for my kid. So, I don't know. Maybe especially Donna. Does it look like it's a little pooly? I mean, it's probably gonna be fine once it's cooled, right? But, sorry, Brittany. Yeah, see, there you go. That's the trade-off. I should probably leave this out there for a minute. I'm really trying to find this whisk thing. So this mixer that I have came with like a whisk attachment. And I was like, what am I gonna use that for? And then it clicked to me today. I was like, oh, we can pour this in there and like, and do that. But I'm gonna look for the attachment one more time. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Don't go anywhere. But hey, again, cheers for all the likes and everything. And Donna, again, that super chat, you changed my month, just so you know. That was like the coolest thing that ever happened to me. Oh, you know, Bree knows where it is.
Probably.
Probably, maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, Brittany, I didn't used to think so, because I had the old cord kind, but Bree has the kind you just walk around with. It's nice. Oh, here it is. Yeah. This thing. This just attaches to here.
It doesn't attach to you.
Yeah, look at that. I've always wanted to use it. I've never had an excuse to use it. This looks kind of, you know, it's a little weird. Hey everybody, Bree's here.
Hi guys.
Immersion blender attachment too. Yeah, I have that. I have that. Yeah, that's right here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I got this whole thing at Costco for $30, and it's pretty great. Oh, Brittany said Bree with a heart. Yeah.
Oh, hi Brittany.
Hey, Donna. I'll never forget you, Donna. Again, you were my first super chat, and I'm telling you, that's not even why I turned it on. I just thought because people had asked for it in the past. You're my first one. I'll never forget. I'm going to set this aside because I feel like we need to start making the filling. Oh, did you see that? I almost lost it. Okay, Put this aside. Okay. I think in about 5 minutes I'm gonna throw that in the fridge because I want to try to like do this right and awesome. Okay, so let me look at my thingy here. Okay, chocolate blend. We need to whisk eggs and 2/3 of a cup of sugar, and this is over the stove. So I'm gonna have to switch you guys. And this is the part that when I kept seeing this on recipes, I was like, this is the place where you could totally mess it up. Yeah, Brittany, I have a coleslaw, and I'm not like the biggest regular coleslaw fan, so what I'm gonna do, I usually do this, is I'll do like a little bit of barbecue sauce and a little bit of ranch. I was actually thinking of doing a little bit of ranch and a little bit of Mike's Hot Honey and tossing it and doing that way, because I'm not the biggest mayonnaise person, and to me, coleslaw sometimes can be too soupy and just like, ugh. But yeah, it's just something I've always done with it. Gravy, what's going on? Okay, so we need eggs and 2/3 of a cup of sugar. Ooh. Babe, this is where I might need your, I don't know, just be like, don't screw it up. I don't think I'm gonna screw it up. I bet it'll taste good, it just may not be super pretty.
I can do that.
All right, so we're moving this over to here. Now we're gonna do the scary part. Oh, I gotta get the mixer out home down here. Mixer, move this. How's the pork smell?
Delicious.
Smells good, huh?
Yeah.
I should make the sauce for it. Yep. If you want to grab the battery bank, you can. I don't know where it is. I think it's in my backpack. All right. Let me know if anybody's ever made this before. Yeah, Brittany. Everybody always talks about the pantry door. I'll show you. Whew. It's just this old antique. I used to have like a barn door there that I didn't really like. Took the barn door down, found that, put that in there, and yeah, it's cool. It's like an accent piece. I usually get a lot of people commenting on it when they come over to the house, so yeah, it's fun. Actually, I think I showed somebody in the last live. But yeah, it's just wood. I don't know. It kind of seems hand carved. Obviously nothing super fancy. So I just built the frame around the back. I built a frame around the back and then just put it on door hinges. So yeah, I just used like 1x2. I think it's like pine or something cheap. So happy Friday. Yeah, thanks Jordan. I appreciate it. Barbecue sauce and coleslaw. Yeah, I mean it's really good because you still get all that crispy, but then you're obviously getting a different flavor than the coleslaw because I'm not like the biggest coleslaw fan. So sugar, where'd the sugar go? Right here. I need the 1/3 cup. Like I said, this is the stuff that was kind of freaking me out a little bit. So, okay. All right, so 2 eggs, 2/3 cup of sugar, mix well, low heat, excuse me, until 160. Add 2 ounces of unsweet chocolate and vanilla after. Okay, so we're gonna put this on low. I gotta get a whisk. That feels like too low. Need a whisk and a temperature probe. And I'm not gonna use a metal whisk on this, so I hope it turns out. So, the door is tough. Love antique doors, have an Airbnb. It does, and again, my house is like new, and so I feel like this having like this old thing in there, it makes it kind of cool. So, 2 eggs. I already got them out. Yeah, just like, you know, cool old vintage stuff. And you know, definitely somebody like ripped that out of some house one day and was like, oh, we can sell that. And I don't remember what it cost. I don't think it was expensive, but I think it was like $80 or something for something that somebody tore out of somebody's old house. Definitely a big market for stuff like that. Okay, 2 eggs. This is on low. Boom. No, I think I just need your mental support because this is the part I'm worried about. So then we need 2/3 cup of sugar. So 1/3, 2/3. God, there's so much sugar in this recipe. It's probably why it's good. And then it says to just continually whisk this until it hits 160 degrees and then pull it. So if I missed something, I'm so sorry. Thanks, gravy. Yeah, just sugar and eggs. Delicious. I think we should just get a like for sugar and eggs. That's all we're making. Next time somebody comes in, I'll just say, we're making sugar eggs. Tough. I know, I did read that. It said tough, and I was like, I feel like I used to say that in high school. It is a pricey market, Donna, for sure. I'm a little bit on the outskirts, so it's a little bit better, but yeah, it's kind of brutal. So, it says to don't stop stirring because we don't want to scramble these, but I need to get... Okay, there we go. Better. But yeah, Donna, it's kind of unbelievable. Kimmy loves sugar eggs. See, we all love sugar eggs. I mean, I don't know. It's part of the process. Sugar eggs. I'm going to think about that next time I'm making scrambled eggs. I'll be like, sugar eggs. Essentially, that's what we're trying to do here, I think, is almost make like a custard, but I could be way wrong. I'm not a, I don't know, whatever it's called that makes custard, chef, bakery, baker, whatever, so. Oh, geez, Mr. Pibb. Jordan, it's just a seltzer, so I'm gonna check the temperature on this. 81, so we got a ways to go. We gotta hit 160. I think I might need to turn up just a tiny bit. Hi, Archie. You want some sugar eggs, bud? Can you guys see him? Archie, you want sugar eggs? He'd probably not eat it. Archie, actually, I went live on Wednesday, I think. Made homemade chips, and we made a queso fundido. I've never seen Archie ever eat a chip. Like corn chip, whatever, he'll spit it out. He ate the chips that I made on Thursday. Still low. All right, I have a feeling we're gonna be here for a couple minutes. Archie is always looking for tacks. Thanks, Brittany. Yeah, I love the dogs. They're fun. Plans for the weekend. Yeah, we're doing some stuff tomorrow. My son's gonna go to a movie, and then we're gonna go do some indoor fun time. Can't really say where, because, you know, reasons. But yeah, we got some plans, and then Sunday, I don't know, probably just a chill day. Usually on the weekends when it's super nice out, I just take my golf cart out and just drive around. So, 2 corgis, yeah, that's awesome. It's supposed to rain, yeah, we're getting like, it was snowing a little bit here earlier, Chevy, but not enough to like stick, but I feel like it stuck to the ground the other night. I woke up and there was some in there. I mean, we're only at 90. I guess I just gotta keep going. This is gonna be a long time. What's up from Ukraine? Limit tea. Lil Mint Tea, I'm sorry. Hey, thanks for coming in from Ukraine. Hope all is well. Whew. I wasn't expecting this. I was like, 160 degrees. Let's take us like a minute. No. Yeah, same, Brittany. And we don't have any snow on the ground. Like the mountains are, obviously the Denver mountains are covered in snow, but we don't have any on the ground. And my tree started sprouting. The grass is starting to come in. I'm just super ready for spring. My arm's gonna be super tired after doing this.
I can help stir if you need to do other stuff.
Okay, B wants to help. I'm just trying to think of what I need to do, because this has to cool and then we start the other thing. We're close to 100. Maybe we should make Bree stir for a minute. Watch, I'll get like twice the viewers and like 68 more thumbs up. Oh, I need to put, yeah, would you come over and stir for a minute? I need to put Tucker's pizza in. Oh, I just said his name, sorry. Not that. Yeah, watch. Okay, so Bree's gonna stir this for a minute, and watch, we're at 20 views. People are in and out. Watch, it'll be like 70 in a minute, watch.
I'm just stirring.
You just gotta keep going. Yep.
Okay.
We'll
Hi,
check
guys.
the temperature every now and again. I hope you don't mind.
No, all good. I just stand here and look pretty.
That's it. You just gotta stand there, and if somebody says something, you go. If they talk shit, you talk back a little bit.
Gonna have arm pump from stirring. Heck yeah. It's the only arm workout I get.
Archie, watch out, buddy. Okay.
Hi, Donna. Oof. Archie, like Gunnar said, is a very weird dog and won't eat a lot of things. But man, oh man, one time there's a piece of
Set me a
pizza
timer for 12
dropped, and I've never seen that dog move so fast in his life.
And it was hot, too.
Yes, seriously. Hi, MB.
Gotta check.
Yeah,
the
definitely
temperature.
looking more custardy.
Oh, yeah, totally. Holy cow. All right, let's check it. What does it say? 125. So we're close. And we want to hit this. Once we hit 160, we're pulling it.
Do you need
She said you're doing a better job.
Thanks, Kimmy. I think those were me.
Yeah, I think it was too. Definitely looks more custardy though, huh? Oh, actually, if you want the chocolate, what are those, 4 ounces? Will you open that and just break it in half for me? Because we need 2 ounces.
Did you set a timer for Tucker's Pizza?
Yeah, Brittany, so far, yeah, I did. No, this is just, we're just building it. So this is the eggs and the sugar, and then we're gonna add chocolate and vanilla in here. And once that kind of cools a little bit, we're gonna take it over and we're gonna add, so we're gonna cream up some butter in the mixer, then add this to it, and then we're gonna add a little bit of like heavy cream and stuff and get it like really aerated and beautiful. And then we'll pour it into the pie and then we'll make a whipped cream topping for it afterwards. So this is literally just building, I don't even know what it's called because I don't do this like ever. Okay, so we're at 142. All right, we got about 20 degrees to go. I'm gonna guess maybe 30 seconds. But we haven't, nothing looks scrambled. There's like nothing peely around. I don't know what peely means, but.
Break this up.
Is it 4 ounces?
Um,
The box? Yeah.
The whole box is 4 ounces, yeah.
Perfect, so you half it. Maybe into fourths, I guess. It'll probably help melt it a little bit better. Let's check it. 150-ish. Should probably puddle it on the side here. Let's see here. We're at 145, 147, so we're close. I really didn't expect it to take this long. This is pretty funny.
It's in smaller pieces, it'll melt better.
Thanks, babe. Okay. $157, 158, 156. I saw 159, so we should probably pull it. Okay, off the heat. Off the heat. Now we're gonna add in. This is half of it, right?
This is half of the chocolate.
Okay. So now we're gonna add in 4 ounces of unsweetened chocolate. And this, just using the heat alone is just gonna melt it. You don't have to really do anything else. Plus it's gonna cool it down a little bit, right? It's gonna bring it down from 160. And I mean, it's already, you can see, I'm sorry. Yeah, look, you can already see it's starting to get really, really chocolatey. Oh man. And we need a tablespoon of vanilla. Gonna kind of eyeball this. I'm sorry if it makes you mad, but that's a tablespoon, I think.
Stick close.
Oh yeah, see? It smells delicious. Oh yeah. Okay, I think the next step to this, so, what is it down here? 1/3 cup of softened butter, cream to light and fluffy, and then whip 2/3 cup heavy cream with powdered sugar to stiff peaks, and then we're gonna combine those in with this, I believe. I literally watched a video and wrote all this down. So, hey Blanca, what's happening from Chile? What's up, Blanca?
Not all in here.
Yeah, we need to do it in the mixer. I just need the paddle on there.
Got it.
Okay, so let's move over to here. It's hot over there on the stove.
Paddle.
Thank you. Paddle. Oh, put the eggs away. I'm glad Bee's here. She's helping me out a lot. Okay. So in the mixer. Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna have to unplug the whisk.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
By the way, the Instapot says 36. Does that mean it's been 36 minutes or is there 36 minutes
There's
left?
36 left.
These Instapots, you know, that's like, oh, just put it in there for 5 minutes. It's still a 40-minute process.
True.
Yeah, Blanca, I appreciate you. Good to see you too. Blanca
Real
says,
quick,
hey. Yeah.
Did you see what Archie brought you as a gift?
Oh, Archie brought me some laundry. Thanks, Archie. You're the best.
Archie's a true golden retriever, and he will bring you
Presents.
so many presents. So many good presents.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so a third of a cup of butter. This is a third of a cup is that line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, that line there. Yeah, okay. Third of a cup. I think. Looks like whatever. Quarter cup, that. Who knows? Be more clear, butter manufacturers. This looks like a third.
Close enough.
So this is kind of room temperature-ish. It's supposed to be like warmed. Excuse me, Archie. So we're just gonna cream this. And then, yeah, it says cream it to light and fluffy. So we'll lock that in. Hey, you can't really kind of see it. It's just butter in there, but. Okay, creaming that. What's after? Yeah. And powdered sugar. But do I whisk this in? Or do I do it separate? I think I do it separate. And that's what I need that thingy for. Okay, excuse me, Archie. I mean, it looks creamed to me. I guess we'll leave it for a second. Is that a third of it? Yeah, I guess it's about a third of a cup. Lee Pritchard, I need to get a life. Okay. You're the one negatively commenting on YouTube. Trust me, I have one, and it's great. You need to get a life. That's great. That's one of the best ones I've seen today. Okay, so like I said, I think we need to do these different in here. Yeah, so let's take here. We need 2/3 of a cup of heavy cream. Okay, we have that for sure. Okay, so 2/3 of a cup of heavy cream. We're gonna do this off to this side a little bit. Let me move this. Ooh. Okay, so 2/3 cup heavy cream. Oh yeah, that's real heavy. Is it supposed to be that thick?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow. Oh, heavy whipping cream, that's why. Okay. So 2/3 of a cup. I'm used to just working with heavy cream for recipes, for stuff like that. Blanca, the trolls are always out. It's when their parents let them out of the basement. That's what happens. Okay, 2/3 a cup. Okay, and a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Where's the 1/4 cup? Right here. So this is what we're gonna add. We're gonna fold. So I believe after this we pour the chocolate in there. I literally wrote all this down and now I'm looking at it like, wait, what? Does anybody else do that? Or is it just me? Oh, MB, I don't. I love the trolls. I really do. I don't really care. It's when they start to get nasty at other people, that's when I give a shit. Because I don't care. I can take it. I've been dealing with turds my whole life. My whole need to get a life. Okay, 1/4 cup powdered sugar. And I'm really excited to use this thing. Okay. God, I'm really trying to jog my memory here. I feel like the chocolate goes in here with the butter and then we fold this in, but oh my
I
gosh.
think you need to peek out of the cream and sugar first.
Out of this one, right? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and then we fold it in, so. Oh gosh, this could go really bad or really good.
Careful.
Oh, it's not even plugged in.
Oh, it's not where the
Whoops.
plug's over there.
Can you just unplug the mixer? So everything's plugged in right now. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, this is gonna work really well, I think. Maybe slower, I don't know. I guess we're waiting for an emulsion. I hope I'm not like too much mixing this. Oh no, it's getting thicker. I can like see it. I bet you can see it rising up the cup a little bit too, maybe. Because we're adding the air into it, right? Oh yeah, it's getting thicker for sure. I know, Chevy, right? But it would scratch up my pan. Oh yeah, it's like, look. I think we achieved what we were looking for. I just need to remember what to do now. Has anybody made a French soak before? So we have the buttercream. Do we throw the, I feel like we fold this into the chocolate and then mix it all up?
I think it says to mix the chocolate into the butter.
Into the butter and then turn it on and then, oh yeah, and then you
then
fold this in
add that.
afterwards and then that's what we pour on top of the pie. Okay, I think I remember. Yeah, look at that. Those are some stiff peaks. Right there.
I would, after you fold that into the butter, I would blend this for another like minute.
Well, then we'll keep that over
Yeah,
here.
I would.
Okay, so pour the chocolate in, the butter. And I think we have to whip this for like 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Brie. I'm learning. Whoa. Oof. This thing's heavy. Okay, chocolate's going in to the whipped butter. It smells so good, the chocolate.
All I can smell is Papa Murphy's.
Oh yeah, the pizza too. I know when it's done, my thingy's going off. Here, do you want to come put this and start doing this and I'll do that?
Or I can just grab a pizza.
Okay, just be careful because it's floppy.
Whichever.
You might need like something. Okay, so that in there. Now we're just gonna put this on high, I think, and let this go now. I think we're doing it right. So then once this stops after a few minutes, we'll fold in the cream that we just made, and then that's what we're gonna throw in the pie. So actually, this still feels a tiny bit warm, so I'm gonna put this in the fridge just for a few minutes, because we don't want this hot when we put that in there, because then we're going in the fridge. So as this is mixing, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I need a quick break. I'll be right back.
on this for him.
Oh, you cut it. Nice.
I did.
Okay.
Can I
Bathroom, reload.
do this for one more
Yeah, you want to do it, babe? You can do it. Okay, so here's what it looks like. You can see it on the paddle. Super chocolatey. You might want to hold on to the... Here, you gotta do it this way. Do you use 2 fingers, but this is the safety and then that's the trigger.
Oh, ooh, fancy.
It's like, well, switch it. Oh, baby.
Pull it. There you go.
We're just refluffing this a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I'll spin it all off there. Okay. Yeah, let me see if I can show you the bowl. I mean, inside. What's this, though? There's some sort of like... Did some plastic make it in there? What the heck? Oh, you know what I bet? That's from the whipping cream lid. I bet it was like a little piece of plastic from that. Oh, that's... I'm glad I found it. Otherwise, if you found it when you get the pie, it's a surprise. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna whip or mix it all in here. Excuse me. Oh. So we'll fold this in now. And then this is what's gonna go inside the pie. And you just wanna, oh yeah, look at that. It's so like, I was skeptical, but it's perfect. Yeah, look at that. Oh, turned it. Sorry.
This is why brie doesn't help a lot.
Yeah. All right, cool. So this is our filling. We're gonna fold this in just gently. Oh, look at that. It's hard to fold it like this, but I do it for you guys. Just trying to fold it over on itself. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I have a feeling, I was worried I was gonna mess it up. I don't think we're gonna mess this up at all. But I gotta make sure I get it off the bottom too, so. That was intense, Donna said. And MB says you think that's enough. Folding, I still wanna get a little bit more mixed in there. I want the color to be solid.
I think it was more the whipping.
Oh, the whipping? Yeah, okay. Sorry, MB. But I always appreciate the tips. Oh, no, it's okay.
Just wait.
What, for... Yeah, no, he'll just come out and get some. Okay, there we go. God, this is looking... It's maybe not as dark as I thought it was going to be, but I guess probably using more of like a dark chocolate obviously would make this darker. But I'm just trying to make sure I get it all off the bottom now. I feel like we're done-ish folding. But I just don't want any like extra dark spots. So there we go. So that's what it looks like now. I mean, it's definitely, I can't wait to try this. Oh yeah, big chunk, but that's whipped cream. We're good. Hold on. Here. It's good, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's really good.
really good.
I wish it was darker. So maybe if you were gonna use this, use a semi-sweet chocolate, but maybe like a dark chocolate instead. But so now we're gonna put this into the pie. And I feel like we're done with this. No, we might need this still. Okay. Okay, so the pie still feels a tiny bit warm on the bottom, which makes me a little concerned. Because I don't want to put it in there hot. Because it'll kind of like melt it. I think we're gonna drop this. It does look so good. I think we're gonna put this in the freezer for just a second.
Yeah.
We're kind of cheating a little bit here. So I feel like 2 minutes in the freezer will be good. It'll give me a chance to sort of, and by the way, it says we have like 15 minutes left on the pork. I don't know why it's taking so long. But we've been live for like an hour and a half and I feel like, yikes. I don't know, feel a little behind, I guess. But anyways, I just like hanging out, so it's all good. So we'll keep this to throw into the pie. We're just gonna give it like 2 or 3 minutes in there. We need the rest of this heavy whipping cream for the top, so we're gonna save this. Probably get it cold again. Actually, yeah, I can't really make that until I clear out this bowl, so we're sort of rocking a hard spot here. But in the topping, we're gonna do, so it's whipped cream, that's a whole pint. Oh, that's 16 ounces, I don't have enough. That's, shoot, should have ordered 2 of them. But we'll make it work. 1/4 cup of powdered sugar and some vanilla. So, we'll make it work. It'll just be a thinner coat on the top, because this is a pint, but we used, I don't know, that much for the inside here, so. But again, everybody, thanks for hanging out. We're gonna fill this pie in just a second. I need it to get just a tiny bit cooler, so. And I appreciate all the likes. Look at that, we're at 56, that's amazing. You guys rock. I think the likes help. I really don't know how they help, but I think they help. I don't know if it's for like engagement or what, but. I think it helps. So yeah, if you're having fun, I go live 2 times a week. I go live on Fridays and I go live on Sundays, about 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We're always making something different, something kind of fun. So if you're having fun, please consider subscribing. I do appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. And Donna, again, thank you for earlier. That was amazing. I loved it. So thank you, everybody. Sorry for the cleanup, but, oh, fridge. I feel like it's necessary. Clean as you go. And yes, we've gotten to the portion of the evening where I stop with the seltzer and grab one of these because they're a little bit stronger. I don't think we need the olive oil anymore. So Sunday, I don't know if I mentioned this. On Sunday, I'm gonna make carne asada. And I think we're gonna do like a Spanish rice, Spanish style rice. Hey, from Germany, what's up, Stefo-vacation? I like that name. So yeah, we're gonna do carne asada. I'm probably just gonna do like taco form, like a street taco. And then we'll make some Spanish rice. I have a pretty good Spanish rice recipe. And that all should be pretty laid back and chill. I knew this was gonna be an undertaking today, but I'm glad we did it. So it tastes really good. I just can't wait until it's like chilled and, you know, like kind of like more firm. It's gonna be delicious, so. And that pie crust should be about ready. I'll double check it here really quick. I just don't want this to like fall, you know? Why, thank you, Donna, I appreciate you. Thank you. I still think that needs about another minute or 2. It's just the slightest bit on the, hey, Tyler's Lifestyle, what's going on from Oregon? I love Oregon. I've been on the east coast of Oregon before, and it's just stunning. It's like some of the most green trees and just things I've ever seen in my life. Kind of like right up near the Idaho-Washington border. I think it was called, what was that town? It's gonna bother me now. Not Winchester. What's up, Mario? We're making pulled pork sliders and we're making a chocolate silk pie. So we're just about to fill the pie. We're just waiting for the crust to cool. I know, Jordan, it says 16 minutes. I don't know why, I just don't want to rush it. Because like I put it on there for 45, but you know these things take like 10 minutes to pressurize. I don't know, I'm kind of bummed at how long this is taking, to be really honest, but not a lot we can do, so. Milton Freewater. Tyler, if you're still in here, Milton Freewater. I spent some time up there once for a wedding. It was awesome. Just the drive up from Idaho. Idaho is one of the prettiest states I've ever driven through. I remember just being like taken back, and I live in Colorado, which is gorgeous, but driving through Idaho was just something else. It was great. Dude, trust me, I'm ready for the pulled pork too. All right, I feel like this pie crust, I feel like we're far enough in to where we can pull it out, so let's do that. Because I'm getting, you know, we want to get this going. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's like the slightest bit warm on the bottom. Yeah, top feels fine, so let's do this. All right, so here's the fun part. Hopefully we don't mess this up. I'm just gonna fill it now. Oh yeah, there's a little, you can see a little bit of whipped cream, but we're amateurs. You know, it's from the top, it's from the edge. smells really good. Okay. Such a weird angle to be doing this at. And then this is supposed to chill for like 4 hours. So what I was thinking was on Sunday when I go live, we will, I'll obviously like cut it and show everybody. So I'm not trying to like bait you into coming back. I just don't know how to super chill this thing for 4 hours. I literally have no idea if that's even possible. So. Yeah, so once I get this done, God, this spatula, or this, whatever this is, it's like too hard. But I don't know, tell me what you think. Do you think it looks good? Oh, here we go. I wasn't being aggressive enough with it. Okay, there we go. So we're just gonna kind of like lightly spread it. We don't want to be mean to it. Again, I wish it was a little bit darker. I feel like the darker chocolate is the way to go, but that's what happens when you're cooking, right? You learn. But it just, it looks really good. So I'm gonna put this, actually maybe I'll just leave it here, because then if somebody comes in, they're like, this old dude's making pie? Great. Yeah, it looks, I'm telling you guys, it's really good. I'm actually kind of excited. But now when you do the whipped cream and put it on the top, and then we'll put it in the fridge. So, it's the only thing that I would say do different is dark chocolate. I think I just use like a regular like milk chocolate, which is good, but I like the like darker looking one. So let me clean this. Let me clean this mixer bowl really quick because I want to make the whipped cream straight in the whatever that thing's called, the KitchenAid mixer. It'll just go a lot faster. So, yeah, the dogs. I bet you Archie would eat this. I mean, obviously you can't give chocolate to dogs, but Archie's like the pickiest dog I've ever met in my life. But I bet you he would probably eat it if he could get his hands on it, or his paws on it. Okay. Got this cleaned out. We're gonna make the whipped cream now for the top. And then by that time, I promise the pork should be ready. I think I'm not even gonna let it slow release. It's been, I feel like we've had it in there for an hour. That should be plenty of time. Especially because we cut up the pork too, so. All right, so let's move this just over to here. Get the mixer on. All right, so this is again 1 pint of whipped cream and a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. We used we used a little bit less than half of that whipping cream, so we're just gonna kind of adjust on the fly. Okay, so we're gonna put this whole thing of whipping cream in here. It's probably about 10 ounces if I had to guess. And it asks for 16, actually it's probably 12. If we use 1/3 of a cup, somebody could do the math for us, but there we go. So whipped cream, that's what we're making. Okay, and not once, the recipe calls for a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, but again, we're using a little bit less of the whipping cream, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball a little bit less. Okay, there we go. And then this also calls for vanilla. How much vanilla? It says 1 teaspoon, so there we go, teaspoon. Let's get the whisk out. Now this will be fun to watch. Actually, I should put the camera over here, huh? This will be fun to watch. Okay. So again, we're making chocolate silk pie. We got the pulled pork sliders in the Instapot, but now we're making the whipped cream. I don't know how well. There we go. All right. This needs to whip, I think, for like 2 or 3 minutes. So might seem a little, wait, lock, is that locked? Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. still a bunch of powdered sugar on the sides. All right, we're just gonna let it go. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. We're like there. We're there, I think. I think we did it. I'm actually really proud. Really never made anything like this before. But look at that. That's good, right? Let me grab another whisk. That other one was kind of not my favorite. Or not a whisk, but a spatula. Spatula? No. What is this? I forget. You'd think I'd know this stuff. I literally do this as a hobby and I don't know the names. But yeah, there we go. Let's see. I mean, that's thick. That's exactly what we want. And I want to taste it though too. Because, you know, we kind of changed up the ratio a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. Wow, that's good. It's really good. Okay. We done good. I think we're done with the mixer, so I'm just gonna pop this away really quick because it is such a big, it's such a big kitchen appliance that I just want it kind of off here. Okay. Ugh, pork says 6 minutes. Okay. All right, so here's the fun part, I guess. Now we get to make it look a little bit pretty. Let's get that back so you guys can see. Yeah, here's now we're gonna make this pie. So that's what we made, chocolate silk pie. And there's the topping. So if I can hold this and not destroy it, but I don't wanna, I think I'm just gonna go like, oh, that might've been too much. I actually probably should have done smaller bits, huh? Because now it's gonna push the filling around. Give me a second, we're calling an audible. I know I have something for this. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Okay. This thing will be handy because I put too much on there. So I feel like all it would do is just push the filling out of the middle, right? So I'm just gonna kind of gently just sort of push it to the side here. But I feel like the texture of this topping is perfect. So this is gonna be the hard part, but we'll just go in like little tiny bits, or smaller bits anyways. And then we'll like smooth it all out. But yeah, that crust, remember we did the crust earlier and it like, we didn't do it perfect. It's supposed to look like rustic. I feel like we kind of nailed that. All right, here we go. Just hack off little pieces and I feel like it'll be way easier to spread. And then this has to chill for 4 hours. So unfortunately, we're not gonna stay live for 4. We'd probably have 0 people watching left at 4 hours. So what I'll do though on Sunday is I'll pull a slice out on Sunday's live and we'll take a look at it. And again, I'm not trying to get you to come back on Sunday. I don't know of a better way to do it. If you know of a better way, tell me in chat right now. But I'm not gonna go live at 10 o'clock tonight. So actually, some people would probably be cool with that. I think some of our Indian friends and Australian friends and everybody would be like, sweet, I get to watch you on lunch break or whatever, but I don't wanna do it. I wanna take my shoes off soon, eat a pulled pork sandwich. By the way, the pork says it has 3 minutes left, so we'll get on that right after we top this. How do they do this? They must pipe it like professionals, because I feel like I'm just pushing it around too much, but I'm being as gentle as I can. And then we're gonna shave some chocolate on the top of this for decoration and obviously just chocolate reasons. I should have made this for Valentine's Day. That would have been epic. But everybody liked my cupcakes, so. Huh, Steve was just trying to climb up my leg. Like Steve would eat some of this pie. Actually, he probably would. You guys never really get to see Steve because he's so little. But he's literally right down at my feet, looking up at me like, Dad, what is that? Red velvet cake. Yeah, I like red velvet cake for sure. Use a Ziploc bag and cut. Yeah, that's probably a really good idea, Brittany. I do that on other stuff, but I never make stuff like this, so kind of a rookie at doing this. But I think it turned out really good. I'm actually kind of impressed with myself. So, and you know, there probably could be way more of this whipped topping, but I don't know. I wonder if we should do like the little designs. Like I see people do this sometimes, just to give it a little texture. That sounds kind of gross. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Okay. I feel like that's good. I feel like it actually looks better than I thought it was gonna be. So now what I wanna do before we put this in the fridge is we're gonna shave some chocolate on here. And the thing that I saw people doing was using like this part, like the cheese, like the slice part, and that's how you get like the curls. So we'll try it. By the way, was anybody in here on that live when we made that like quote unquote viral cake and it was pretty awful? Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, I feel like that's too much work. We're gonna use the regular cheese side. Oh yeah, there we go. That just broke off. Oh my gosh. Oh, pork's done. Made a carrot cake last week. What Gunner making looks amazingly good. Well, I appreciate it, Incognito. I think it looks really good too, so. And sorry if I missed something. All tastes the same, looks the same going down. You're right. But yeah, look at that. Made a carrot cake last time you baked. The cream cheese. I love a good carrot cake. I really do. I feel like carrot cake doesn't get enough like representation in things. That's for sure. I always just see it on like menus at restaurants and I never think to order it, but I do love a good carrot cake. All right. I think we did it. And we have extra chocolate. I'm a mess. Look at that though. There we go. French silk pie. I'm proud. I think it's gonna be delicious. So I need to let this chill. I'm probably not even gonna get into this till tomorrow, to be honest. Thank you, Chevy, I appreciate you. Exactly, Eric, that's exactly what this is. How'd you know? And jabroni, you must be a really educated person from the East Coast, I can tell. So that's what we made. Put this in the fridge. God, it looks great. Maybe I'll chop this video up and post just that on the pie. Okay. All right. That says it has to chill for 4 hours. So, gravy, it's like a French silk pie, and with the Oreo, yeah, we did with the crust. And the pork is done. So I'm actually gonna put this on release and we'll start shredding that up. How do I release it? No one knows. No one knows. Bree knows. She'll do it.
That's pretty much released.
Oh, is it released? Did it cook the whole time on not pressure?
No, it didn't, or else it wouldn't have cooked.
Again, I don't know how to use that thing. Just clean up this chocolate. Did we mess it up? Did I mess it up? Okay. I feel like I messed it up.
It wouldn't have cooked. It
That's
doesn't
true.
Count down until it seals.
That's true. Okay. So we're switching gears here. I'll show you the pork. Excuse me, buddy. Oh yeah. Holy cow. There we go. Ow. That liquid just came out everywhere on me. Ouch. Always fun stuff happening. I just poured some of the liquid on my hand. Great. Dogs, the dogs are like, pork juice. Definitely gonna have to steam mop tomorrow. Or tonight. All right, so here's what it, oh, I kinda can't see it. Here's what it looks like. There we go. God, it smells delicious. I literally just got pork juice everywhere. Like everywhere. Look. That's my recipe. Pork juice all over it. Oh, it says bullshit on there. I forgot about that. I was mad at my HOA the other day during a meeting. Watch out, dogs. It's literally brought all the dogs out. Oh, man. Okay, so we need to start on this sauce, actually. I'm gonna pull you guys over here for the sauce. The sauce is super easy. And once we start simmering this sauce, then we'll pull the pork and we'll be done. Okay, there we go. Let me get a pot. All right, so I keep saying sauce. This is really just like, so we have all this pulled pork, right? We're gonna shred it, but we want something to put in there. My hand look burned? No. I don't know, I just literally dumped liquid from the crock pot or the pressure cooker all over my hand. So we're gonna build this. Let's get the recipe here. I should know this by now. I've made this a million times, but I don't. Okay. So we want tomato paste, chicken broth, cider vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, ketchup, and brown sugar. So that's what's all going in here. Let me start grabbing some of these things. I think I have cider vinegar. I should. Yep, there we go. Okay. All right, so how much apple cider vinegar? Let's put this on medium. We want this to simmer because we want it to cook down. So we got, it says 3/4 of a cup of cider vinegar. That's probably 3/4 of a cup. Tomato paste. And as this simmers, we'll pull the pork. See if I have another tomato paste for it. Open that one. Thought I did. Worcestershire. Okay, maybe I don't. It's time to open a new one. Unsubscribe. Thanks, Incognita. Oh, that's funny. All right, so this says 1/4 tomato paste. I'm assuming it's saying like tablespoon, but, or maybe 1/4 cup. So yeah, there we go. Lots of tomato paste. Let's put it that way. Tomato paste, we got the vinegar, 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. I don't know how you say it, but I say Worcestershire sauce, so 3 tablespoons. Actually, that's the rest of the bottle. Done there. Okay. It says 1/2 cup of ketchup. I really am not a big ketchup fan, but this just does it. This has, yeah, thanks, Incognita. 1/2 cup of ketchup. This just kind of thickens it a little bit, gives it a little bit more of that vinegar and that sugar. And then we need 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And that's pretty much all we're making. And then we're gonna mix this in with all the pulled pork. Yeah, kind of Chevy's, a little bit. It's this recipe I've been using for years, and I don't even really know how to explain it. It's almost like a sweet pork, pulled pork. But yeah, we're kind of making our own little barbecue sauce here, exactly. So this is calling for 1/4 cup of brown sugar. So, you know, not a lot. Obviously, you could add a little bit more. You could leave this out if you're worried about the sugar. But I kind of like this because the sweetness of it, it just goes really well with the rolls and everything. Okay, so brown sugar in. And that's it. We're gonna mix this together and just let it simmer, and we wanna get it kind of thick. And I feel like all the things we put in here are sort of thick, so that's good. Yeah, what we really wanna do is kind of cook this vinegar down and make this sauce. So once it starts bubbling, I'm gonna put this on simmer, and then we'll go shred the pork, and we'll be ready to eat. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Let me make sure I got everything. It says chicken broth, so we'll do like 1/2 can. Yeah, because it definitely needs a little bit more sauce in there. Or liquid. Okay, so we'll do like 1/2 can of chicken broth, and then we're gonna let this just reduce. And we want it really almost a little bit syrupy, and it's gonna mix super well with this pork. Oh yeah, it smells exactly, it's exactly how I remember it. I haven't made this in a little over a year, so. Yeah, apple cider vinegar. Some bread with that, brown sugar. Yeah, I know, but like with the brown sugar, I never need it like super soft, so. But I appreciate the tip, for sure, Incognita. Okay. All right, so once this comes up to a boil, we're gonna reduce it to a simmer. I get to throw these 2 things away since we used all of it. All right, tomato paste trash. We'll save this one for other stuff. Hey, Cam, what's up? We're making like a sweet pulled pork slider, and we made a, here, for anybody that's just joining, we made a French silk pie, and it's right there. And it needs to sit in there for like 4 hours. So that's what I'm really looking forward to, is that later. But these sliders are gonna be amazing too. Yeah, so we're just out here making some good stuff. All right, so this is got a light simmer going. It smells so vinegary, and it's got that ketchup and the brown sugar, and it smells fantastic. So I'm gonna put this on simmer because there's a lot of sugar in here. We don't want it to like burn, but we want it a little bit more syrupy. No, Cam, we actually did it in the Instapot. It's this old kind of recipe I have. You usually do it in like a slow cooker, but we did it in the Instapot today. And I'm gonna pull it right now, shred it up right now. So it's really good. Actually, if you want, I could bring you some by. So let me move this mess, and we'll just start shredding this up. Hopefully it's shreddable. I feel like we did something weird with the Instapot, but it seems like it'll be okay. So we just want to shred all of this now. We get a fork. Okay. And this is where I usually go through and pull out anything that you just don't want. It's not super shreddable. Maybe it's just this one piece. Yeah, I feel like we did something wrong with the Instapot. All right, kind of ish. But you know, there are some tougher portions of the pork. It's a little bit. I think I should have let it go longer, but these things happen on lives. We'll definitely make it work. But if I would have smoked it, I guess we could have made the sauce afterwards, but it's too cold to smoke it where we live right now. Okay. It's shredding. It should be easier, but we're working with it. But yeah, anytime, this is the perfect time to pull stuff out. You see like huge chunks of fat, just pull them out. If you don't want to eat it, pull them out. Like this piece right here. Yeah, it's just like a big kind of fatty piece. So we'll get that out of there. Set those aside. Hopefully we get some more shreddable ones. There we go. I'm just not being tough enough on it. There we go. Again, you could do this in a slow cooker. I think that's how I usually used to make it. So like 8 hours with the pork in there, you can barely pull the chunks out. It's just falling apart, so. Oh, and the dogs are going crazy right now. They can smell it. They can smell it, that's for sure. Sorry if I'm missing anything here. Yeah, exactly. Chevy's like, that's these guys. And hey, Craig, what's going on? Pickled onions. I have some coleslaw for it, yep. But I'm not a big mayonnaise fan, so we'll make the coleslaw. It'll just take like 2 seconds because I don't need it to sit too long. I was just gonna use maybe like a little bit of barbecue, maybe a little bit of ranch, and maybe some hot honey if I can find it. Couldn't find it last time I was looking for it, but it's in there somewhere. I'm gonna check this sauce super quick. Okay, we need to kick it up a little bit. It wasn't even simmering. Yep, just getting it chunky, just shredding it away. Okay. These dogs are literally going crazy. They're laser focused on what I'm doing right now. They just want me to drop something. And as they know, if they wait long enough, I'll definitely drop something. Bear claws, what are you talking about? The meat, yeah, I have, Chevy. I totally have. And that would probably work good for this, but I don't have any. So we're just using a fork and some tongs. We're doing extra work. Plus, I feel like that'd be great if I kept it whole and like smoked it, and so the whole thing was like super, good to go. That'd be amazing. Plus, it'd pull the bone right out. I really need to check my smoker. I need to go fire it up and see if it works. I haven't used it in a couple of years, and it's been outside. And it's a pellet smoker. I know that those are kind of weirdly controversial for some reason. I mean, I understand why, but I got it on clearance. It was like $125, and it was the model. And it was already built. It's like I can't beat that because I didn't want to build a $500 smoker and ruin it. Oh yeah, see, these are getting way easier to shred. I feel like it's the ones on the top that weren't that easy. Probably because they weren't super submerged in liquid, but there we go. And I think for time's sake, I'll just shred this amount. And we'll just focus on that sauce. Maybe a little bit more here, but it smells so good. Yeah, so maybe I'll just shred this amount. Keep that off to the side. We'll put these back in. And then once that sauce is done, we'll make the coleslaw really quick. We'll make a slider and then we will all just run off and enjoy the rest of our Friday. Okay, so that's probably a little bit enough for now. I wanna make this coleslaw really fast. That bowl's too big. Perfect size bowl for us. All right. Make sure our sauce, our sauce is reducing. There we go. That's exactly what we want it to do. Just simmering away. I want to get that nice and thick. Cam, no, that's okay. I appreciate you, but it's all good. Unless you want to come bomb alive again, but we'll be done pretty soon. All right, so all I have is just a coleslaw mixture. And I think I've said a couple times, I don't really like mayo. Not a big fan of like traditional coleslaw, but I love the crunch and everything that it does for a pulled pork sandwich. So I'm gonna take some coleslaw mixture here, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do two things to it. Where is the barbecue? Oh yeah, here we go, okay. So I'm gonna do, again, probably controversial here, but I'm gonna do a little bit of ranch, and that's gonna kind of act like our mayonnaise. Just a little bit. And apparently I'm out of that too. This is the third bottle I get to throw away today. Perfect. And then just a little bit of barbecue sauce. And I have in the past put some shredded jalapenos in here, and the shredded jalapenos give it like just that extra amazingness, so gravy from the pork to add to the sauce. Yeah, Craig, I could, but what you're really supposed to do is shred all of it, put it back in, then add the sauce, mix it all up. But we're just kind of cutting it down for the live a little bit today. But I agree with you. I agree with you, Craig, because that's where all that flavor is for sure. So just a little bit of ranch, a little bit of barbecue. And there we go. That's what we're gonna put on top. So this is our kind of crispy slaw for the top of the sliders. So it's just that easy. No sugar, nothing like that. I feel like we got enough sugar in the other thing. Oh yeah, we're getting close to 75 likes, kind of. That'd be awesome if you guys could shoot us a like over here. I appreciate it. And I go live twice a week, Fridays at 4 p.m. and Sundays at 4 p.m. This Sunday we're gonna do carne asada, and I think we're gonna do a Spanish style rice. So please join, please consider liking and subbing. So I got these really good brioche rolls. Oh, why do I put the YouTube plate up so high? I'll never know. All right. So this sauce is definitely getting a little bit thicker, but when you let it simmer for just another minute. So maybe I'll keep going on the shred. We've been grinding today. Holy cow, hopefully Sunday's live is a lot less crazy. So if you're just in, let me show you what we made. Don't go anywhere really quick. We made a French silk pie, and we're doing pulled pork sliders. And this is how the pie turned out. So it might be hard to see, I can't really see the angle, but there's the French silk pie we made. It's got an Oreo crust. It's super good. Oh, there's more people here. Let me show you again really quick. So that's what we got done making in between making our pulled pork sliders. And so now we're doing the pulled pork sliders, and they'll be done here in just a second. So, and my kitchen's a mess right now. An absolute mess. And the dogs are everywhere because they can smell the pork. They're like, "What are you cooking, Dad? What are you cooking?" Yeah, Craig, the pie, I think it really turned out good. Like I said, the only thing I would change about it, I think, is to make, use a darker chocolate. I use just like a semi-sweet milk chocolate, but I think next time I would do one that's like a 60 or 70%, just like a darker one. And I think it'd be even better. But I really do think that it's going to be good. So, I mean, everything I tasted great. So, little drink of BT. I had some BT last night. I had like the babiest one. I woke up with a headache this morning. So, like, look, I'll show you. I think, Craig, last time you saw it, it was new. And now it's like that. So, definitely had some of the BT, but I really like woke up with a slight headache this morning. I literally only had like this much with everything else that I had. So maybe that's what did it. Yeah, and again, you know, Craig, you're a whiskey guy. I don't know if I remember if I showed you this, but I actually did the bottling crew with Stranahan's, and this is a bottle that Bree and I did on March 29th, 2024. So we have our own that we bottled and made the label for and everything. So this stuff's pretty good. It's a Colorado local. Okay, let me check this sauce. We need to make a sandwich. Sandwich. You know what I mean? We need to make a slider. Hey, Jackson, what's going on? And yeah, that pie, totally good. Jackson, doing great. We made pulled pork sliders. We're about to make them right now. We made a chocolate French silk pie. It's in the fridge. I cannot wait to get into that tomorrow. Once it sets up and like firms up, it's gonna be so good. Oh my gosh, we're almost to 75 likes. Incognita, thank you for the shout on that one. Yeah, if you guys have been having fun, please consider subscribing. Please consider even liking this video. I think it helps me out a lot. Channel's been growing a lot, really fun. I go live twice a week, so appreciate you guys all being in here, for sure. It's a fun time. So what I'm gonna do is, for the sake of the live, so this is what our sauce is kind of looking like. I'd probably ideally like to get it a little bit more cooked down, but we're gonna do this anyways. It's still gonna taste fantastic. But you want it a little bit thicker. You want this to, like somebody said, homemade barbecue sauce. It's pretty much kind of exactly what it is, but with those ingredients in there, it just comes out tasting so good. So this is what it's gonna look like. Obviously, if you had more pork in there, a little bit less saucy, but this is gonna work for sure. And once I stop on the live, I'll actually put more in there. But let's make a quick sandwich really quick so you guys can get on with your night. Move this. I still need to use that. I wish I had another hand. No, it's okay, babe. Okay. I'm gonna put this here. Put this. God, there's just the kitchen cleanup. You know, you guys know I stay on and clean up, so if you want to stick around. But here's our pulled pork sandwich. So try to get some of the more shredded bits. Let's just make one. Yeah, set that back in the bag. So you could use like a big bun for these. I just got slider buns because I think sliders are just kind of fun. So then you don't have this like giant sandwich, because sometimes with a pulled pork like this and it's real saucy, it'll get really like, you know, kind of soggy on the bun. So I kind of like the idea of sliders, because then you can like make one, eat one, make one, eat one. And these would actually be really good for like a Super Bowl or any type of stuff like that. Just make a big crock pot of this and serve some buns on the side. Crowd pleaser for sure. Okay, so we got some of our pulled pork in there. Now we're gonna add a little bit of our slaw. Again, in this slaw, I didn't put any mayonnaise. This is just a little bit of ranch and barbecue sauce. Trust me, it's delicious. Excuse me, dog. Unplug that guy since we don't need it anymore. Put this back on the stove. So yeah, so there we go. This is our pulled pork slider that we spent over 2 hours making, and it shouldn't have taken that long. Oh, gotta love it live. You don't see this in any of my videos when things fall apart because I edit them out, obviously. But yeah, there we go. That's a pulled pork slider. I have a better angle. You can see some of the pulled pork in there. But these are really good. So, Jackson, just hanging out. Gonna have some family time. Just chilling. I'll be live on Sunday, though, we're gonna do carne asada. So, carne asada at 4 o'clock. But let's take a bite of this. There we go. Try not to drip everywhere, but the kitchen's already a mess anyways, so. Sorry it fell over. It's delicious. I'm telling you, the sauce, I know that there's better sauces, but this particular one just has like the right balance of just everything. It's like sweet, but it's tangy from the vinegar. The brown sugar, you can taste it. It's great. It's really good. I don't know what it is. It's just got the right everything in it. I was absolutely starving. This couldn't have come any quicker. It's really good. Hey, we hit 75 likes. Yeah, B, you want to come try this?
Yeah, right there.
Do you want an actual slider or just the pork?
I'll just try some pork and then make some sliders later.
Okay.
Trying to get my free date for contacts.
Wow. Super important.
But also super difficult.
So you can be honest with the folks. Yeah, and that's the coleslaw.
Oh, I don't want coleslaw.
Well, it's just
then.
ranch and barbecue,
Oh.
but
Yeah, it's delicious.
I don't feel like she's just saying that, I promise.
Yeah, I know. I won't say it's good if it's not good.
Yep. So I think I'm just gonna keep shredding this up. You guys are more than welcome to hang out. I gotta shred this all anyways, so hang out, whatever, go, hang out, do your own Friday thing. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep shredding. But this turned out, you know, again, I think the ideal way to do this is in the slow cook or in the crock pot. I've used the slow cooker before and it works, but I just feel like I did something wrong this time. But this pork, there it is. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. It's really good, just like sweet pulled pork. And I feel like it's perfect on a slider. I said you could make this on a huge bun and it'd be great. But I just like the slider because it starts to get, or I like using the slider because it starts to get a little soggy pretty quick. But I'm just gonna continue to pull some pork and we can all hang out. Stay, go, do whatever you want. You're grown ass folks. Where did my tongs go? I literally just had them. Oh, duh, they're in here. Oh, oh, see, a piece of pork just shot off and Archie was on it. Totally on it. Yeah, I definitely did something wrong with the, or it's the pork. I mean, this really could be the cut. I did end up only spending $7 on this. So maybe they were like, ugh, these pigs are super crispy. I don't know if pigs are crispy, but they were like, just put them on clearance. And that's probably what happened. So, with some of it, obviously it's just different cuts, but yeah, this is a tough pork. But this is what happens on live, so you can't fix this stuff. Just got to deal with it. Having a Monaco. I think you've mentioned that before, and I've asked you before. What's a Monaco? It's a drink, right? I think. Yeah, maybe this is just overcooked. I don't know. I just did something not the best. But I'm gonna scavenge what I can out of here, and then it's gonna be great. It was really good, but because once I add more pork to that sauce too, it's gonna thin that sauce out a little bit, so it won't be as intense, but it's delicious. But I feel like I got a lot of parts that I can't really use. Flavor purple crust. Oof. I don't think I can handle that. That sounds, I mean, it sounds good, but whew, I just don't do super well with like liquor. I feel like I just have to stick to like, I don't know, seltzers, light beers, things like that, or like the occasional IPA. Like I said, I had some Buffalo Trace last night. I woke up with like just the slightest headache, and I really only had the tiniest bit, so I don't know what it was about that. But also went to bed late, you know, typical Thursday night things, right? All right. Yeah, so I might have overcooked this. And I'm not afraid to admit that. I really don't think it's the Instant Pot. I think it's me. But, like I said, I'll get enough out of here to where it'll chill that sauce down by adding a lot of extra pork into it, and it'll still be delicious. But, you know, the joys of cooking, right? Sometimes things just don't come out exactly how you wanted them to. But see, just the more I put in here, the more it'll mellow it out. What I probably would do in real life if I wasn't on live is I'd probably put all this sauce, I would shred up as much as I can, even the decent good ones, and put it back in the pressure cooker for like 20 minutes with all the sauce. They would probably help a lot, but you know, we're live, so we won't do that. Okay, yeah, some of it's good. Buffalo Trace is good. Real high proof level. It's really good, yeah. IPAs are strong. Yeah, I know. It calls for a light oil. I used olive. That probably makes a difference. I don't know how much, but yeah. We were just winging it. It's literally all I do around here, though. Like, I do have a plan. Like, remember, we made butter chicken, and I forgot the butter. You know? I was actually, when I re-edited that video the other day, I was, like, laughing at myself. I'm like, how do you forget the ingredient that's listed in the name? Only me. Dee Dee, thank you. I appreciate you. You made me smile. Thanks. Deep fried bacon. I haven't. Oh, hey, okay, wait a minute. I mean, I guess I have. Like, when I was younger, I worked in, like, kitchens, just, like, helping prep stuff. And I swear when they needed bacon, they just threw it in the deep fryer. So I'm sure we've all had it if you've eaten bacon at a restaurant. But I'm assuming you might be talking about, like, battered and deep fried bacon. I haven't. It sounds good. I've seen people do it like waffle batter and then cook it like a waffle. That sounds kind of good because I like that, like, breakfasty, savory, sweet thing. So that'd be really good. I thought about doing like pancakes or waffles one night. I just didn't know it would be too boring for everybody. I feel like if you're not doing something kind of crazy, people just don't care. But I'm just not one of those people that's gonna, like, you know, do some weird TikTok stuff just for views. It's just not really my thing. So I don't even have a TikTok. It's like I get asked sometimes too. People are like, "Oh, what's your Insta? What's your TikTok?" I'm like, I don't have those things. I just have Facebook or just YouTube. So I feel like I need another drink. Who else needs another drink? Oh yeah. So actually, is anybody else even drinking besides Incognita? I know she is. I know B is. I know most, actually not most of you, but see, like, some of these, they're super tough. Like, I really feel like it's the actual cut that we're battling here today. It sucks. But then some of them are really good. Yeah, I feel you, Gravy. I feel like I need to do that, like, on Monday. Or, you know, I feel like I do that on Monday. I'm like, I'm good. And then I'm like, I'll just have one. And then it's like, then I had 3. So, but I feel like I want to do that Monday. It's kind of, you know, take a chill. So I feel you. And, you know, you're better than me taking it off on a Friday, because I feel like Fridays are when everybody wants to, like, not take it off. So good for you. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you guys had a good time today, I appreciate a like. I appreciate a subscribe. This Swedish pulled, not Swedish like the country, but sweet-ish pulled pork is super good. Like I said, I made sliders out of this. I've actually taken this leftovers before when you have, and it freezes really well. Take this as a leftover and make a quesadilla and throw some of this in there. And it's like a sweet pork quesadilla. It's really good. So this is such a versatile thing. I wish the cut of pork we had was a little bit better, but we only spent $7 on it. So, hey, Vega, what's going on? We made pulled pork sliders and a chocolate silk pie. Pie's in the fridge. But yeah, make a sweet pork quesadilla out of this. I'm telling you, it'll change your day. It's so good. So I have a ton of stuff to clean up. We've been on live for way too long, as probably as far as you guys are concerned. We're literally at, what is that, 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I apologize for the length of this one. But if you did have fun, consider a like, please consider a subscribe. The channel's been growing a lot lately. I go live twice a week. I'll be live on Sunday. We're gonna do some carne asada tacos. And then, yeah, it's a really good recipe I got for carne asada. I used skirt steak, so it's gonna be delicious. I have everything I need already, so. But again, thank you everybody so much. I appreciate a subscriber, I appreciate a like. And I asked earlier in the chat if you could go back, and I'm not trying to get views on this, but I took one of the lives that we did when we made butter chicken. You know, it was like 2 hours and 14 minutes, and I cut it into like 30 minutes. So the section, like, I feel like we get a lot of like the BS and like the fun that we have, but it like chopped down. So if you could do me a favor and go look at that, I think it's called Butter Chicken Recap. I literally just posted it the other day, and just tell me what you think. Tell me if you think of the flow, if it's something I should keep editing, because I spent 6 hours editing it, and I really would appreciate your guys' feedback. I feel like if it's something, you know, that I should keep doing, I just don't want to waste 6 hours a week if it's not worth it. But we get all the funny stuff out of it. We have all the trolls. It's just a good time. So, hey, good night, Mr. Austin. I appreciate you. Mr. Kane, what's up? I'm glad you're back. Get ready for the A minor from Mr. Kane. Yeah, and everybody have a good night. I appreciate this. And if you could, like I said, go take a look at that. Just tell me if the flow is good. That's all I'm curious about. And if you guys like it, I'll keep editing them that way. If not, whatever. And I actually just put out a short the other day on the cheese crisp. It's pretty fun. I think it's at like 4,000 views right now. There's Mr. Kane with the A minor. But yeah, I appreciate everybody. I hope to see you on Sunday. Have a good rest of your night. Everybody, please be safe. And just be freaking nice to everybody. Just be nice. That's it. Mr. Kane, I appreciate you, as always. But yeah, have a good night, everybody. Have a good Friday. I'll see you on Sunday.